Hello and welcome back to Sweetgrass Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading asking about what your person would like to... No, that was the last one, sorry. A pick a card reading about what your person honestly thinks about you. Okay, so we have 3 piles here. I pre-pulled some oracle cards. We're going to shuffle some tarot to find out what else, and then after we find out the picture of what your person thinks about you, we're going to pull some more oracle cards to get some advice from your spiritual guide team. Okay, so we have 3 piles here as usual. Pile 1 with the Ace of Hearts, pile 2 with the 2 of Hearts, and pile 3 with the 3 of Hearts as usual to show you what pile is what. Alright, so just take some deep breaths, focus your energy, tune into which pile is containing your energy and the energy of your person, so you can get a accurate reading on what they think about you. Sometimes multiple piles will resonate with people, in which case I would really focus on what order in which you need to watch the different piles, so it could then come out more personalized as well, because sometimes half of your story is in one pile, the other half is in another. Just take which parts resonate for you and you know, just throw the rest to the side, because this is a general reading, so not everything might hit 100% for you, although sometimes, you know, things do be hitting 100% in the general reading, so they are fun to watch. Anyway, if you would like a personal reading, though, there is a link in the description to my shop where you can get a personal reading from me. I currently have 3 different listings up, for a general reading, for a love reading, and for a financial reading. However, if you, well, the general reading kind of really covers everything generally, and those reads are to be about 45 minutes long, so, you know, we could really get in depth, because I do like to find out as much as possible. Anyway, you can check out that link in the description. So if you still need time to figure out your pile, I would pause the video now and check the description for the timestamps for when your pile will be. Alright, I'll see you there. Oh, before you get to your readings, I forgot to say this part before. I am doing a giveaway of a free reading from my shop once I hit 100 subscribers on this channel, so make sure to subscribe. We are currently not at 100 subscribers, but when we get there, I'll make a video announcing the winner, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you could possibly win a free reading. They're like 45-minute long readings. We go in depth. I've got a couple different packages up there now. I'm going to be putting more up as time goes on, but that is what's up there at the moment, so check it out and subscribe. Alright, hello pile 1. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I'm excited to get into this reading to see what your person thinks about you. Alright, the first card we have here is Mystery, Karmic Debt, Martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or cause, Magician in the Mirror, and Not For You in reverse. Remember again that this is a general reading, so not everything is necessarily going to resonate with you, so take it how it fits. If it fits, you sit, but if it doesn't, don't. Alright, let's see. I'm going to move this over here. King, so I'm just going to do that. I'll probably just jumped right into this one instead of just chatting away. But let's get to shuffling some tarot. But first, let me just Alright. Let's just get these going a little. Oh, something started flipping. I haven't even started asking the question yet. What do we have here? Alright, the sun flipped out, so that'll be interesting to see. Alright. Let's see. Alright, I would like to know what pile one's person honestly thinks about them. What does pile one's person truly honestly think about pile one? Alright, we got the Six of Swords, the Devil, what does pile one's person truly think of pile one? There it is. The Sun. I had a feeling it was going to come out. Alright, let's see. And we find out what else does pile one's person think of pile one. King of Wands. What else does pile one's person think of pile one? Three of Swords. No, that goes there. The Nine of Wands. Alright, and lastly, what does pile one's person think of pile one? Okay. Alright. We got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It goes like this. Alright, I just started hearing a song in my head, so I'm going to write this to put in the description for you. It's I Am Enough by Cimarelli, so I feel like that is an important song for you guys. Alright, so I just wanted to let you know that. First, because I think this, like, it feels like that's the energy that your person sees you as, like the essence of that song is how they perceive you. But let's see. When your person thinks about you, there's a lot of different things that come to their mind, kind of all within the same theme, but it's really like they think a lot about your life and your past and everything you've been through. They're very curious about it, because you have this kind of essence like you've been through hell and back, and it's made you this, like, I want to say this, like, joyful, but not like joyful. I don't know. It makes you like this refreshing energy that they've never come across. You are very, you may be a very spiritual person. You have a very pure essence in spite of the fact that you've been through so much. So it's very confusing to this person that you've been through all of that, what you have. But there's also a certain part of your energy that's makes it abundantly clear that you've been through stuff too, because some of that energy pops back up when you're in the midst of just life. Like, it's like with this Devil being clarified by the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands in the middle of the Six of Swords, which is like moving away from something, moving on to something new, and the Sun, which is, you know, the like happiest card in the deck, is, you know, like even in reverse, it's like just a joyful energy in a certain sense. And also because what's interesting is the Sun is clarified with the Queen of Wands, who's holding a sunflower, like in the can you see that? Oh, I'm trying to get without the light. Yes, she's holding that flower, like that. What's in the Sun card here? Get the King of Wands. He doesn't, or she. They don't have a flower, but the Queen of Wands does. So, but with the Devil in the center of all of this, it's like even in the midst of this happiness, at times, you know, this negative energy can come through, especially with karmic debt up here. And I think that's also what makes you so mysterious to this person. They're very they're just confused by you. You're really like confused in a good way. I think sometimes it hurts their head, but they're very in all of you. They're very this isn't what was trying to come out, but protective wants to keep coming out. They're very protective of you. They're very they just like being around you. They appreciate your energy. They like your energy. They see you as somebody who works hard, who loves freely, who is a joyous spirit. I don't know if you've seen the show Golden Girls, which is funny because I have a Golden Girls tarot deck and I almost used it, but I feel like they see you as a combination of like Rose and I want to say Dorothy and Sophia. Like, if you could blend Dorothy and Sophia into one person, like they're similar aspects, and then mix that with Rose. That's kind of how they see you in a weird way. And with this Not For You in reverse, I feel like they're like really, like they think that you aren't sure if they're supposed to be in your life. Like, you really go through a struggle with that, but that they're fairly certain that you guys are meant to be in each other's lives. And I feel like this stems from when the ugliness comes up, you know, the not as happy slappy version of this person comes out. It brings doubt to their mind because it's kind of out of character for them, and when they do those things, they're always worried that it'll isolate them, when in fact it just makes them human. So I feel like they feel like you have a lot of doubt about yourself in that sense, but that they don't. It's one of the things that they kind of appreciate about you, is that it's one of those spots that shows you are a human. However, it also confuses them because, you know, they're a human too, so they try not to take it personally. But sometimes I think they do, because you can shut off your energy to them. That's what I was feeling with that. Let's see here. What else would Pile 1's person, what else would they like to share with their honest thoughts about Pile 1? King of Cups. Okay, what else? You want to come out sideways? Okay, we got a reverse. Let's see. Okay, I think let's come out reverse. And that's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh wow, we got the Page of Cups twice here. Oh, if I could hold it. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups. Alright, what else? What else are the honest thoughts of pile one's person for pile one? Wow, we got the Queen of Wands again too. We got the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, but look at that. Boy, if I could get it without the light. There we go, the Queen of Wands. It's beautiful. This person has a lot of respect for you. They see that you are, I feel like they have immense respect for your emotional intelligence, for your emotional awareness, your emotional control. Even when it's in that lack of control, it feels like there's a high self-awareness. I feel like they have immense respect for that. They feel like you've mastered that in a way that they would like to. I kind of feel like this is something that you might only be able to fully do with this person, so you're kind of confused by that. But I'm feeling like you do have a high emotional intelligence, even if you don't have the best application of it. You're very self-aware is what I'm sensing with this, and I feel like that person truly admires this about you. They want to be more like you. However, when it comes to like financial gains, I feel like they think that you're kind of in a state of lack. Not like fully, but like I think they feel like you have the potential to be great financially, whatever that means, but you're still in like this novice phase of it. However, I feel like they feel like you can still handle yourself exceptionally well in spite of that, and that you are learning and growing from everything that you're doing. And I feel like they think that you are just abundant with opportunity, and that you have a spark and a fire for everything that you do, and that you're willing to always go forth and put yourself out there, even if you're gonna get hurt, because it's just who you are. And that's one of those things that's so confusing to them too, because it's like they see how tough it can be for you, but you still do it anyway, and then you might fall on your face and it might be terrible and horrible and whatever, but they just see you going and grinding and just like manifesting your life and making things work in spite of nothing. It's like they see you turning like wool into gold, and it kind of amazes them, but they're like still confused, because like they're like, why don't you have, you know, all the finances? Like, why aren't you rich? Like, I don't know. I feel like they're a little, like, sarcastically rude. Like, I don't know. I feel like they don't have an understanding. I feel like you might have, like, a more creative, artsy type brain, and they might have, like, a more analytical type brain and not understand. Like, I feel like you guys have different skill sets, like a balancing skill set, so yours confuses them because you have what they wish they had, and they thought that if they had that, they'd have abundance. But sometimes you could have that and not have both. I don't know, but they see you projected. They kind of see you like, you know, above humanly in certain ways. I get the feeling that you very much are just a human, but I think they see you a little bit higher than that because you're able to handle things in a different way. But I see it as you just have maybe you have like a more seasoned spirit, like maybe you've cycled through more times than this person has, so there's certain things that you have a better understanding of. Maybe even it's just like, it could be the literal families you come from, you know, stuff like that. It's the kind of thing that you just I feel like you have an appreciation of, but you recognize that it's nothing special about you yourself. In particular, it's just the way that your environment allowed you to thrive. And that, like, maybe not everybody would have the same attitudes as you had they had the same conditions, but like you recognize there are plenty of people who would, so it's not necessarily special, it just is. And I see that they don't understand that fully, so there's a confusion there, but you still leave them in awe in spite of their like utter confusion as to who you are as a person, just in general. So yeah, they think you're amazing. They see that you've been through a lot in your life, and that you try not to let that bring you down. You try to always still find your happiness, even in the midst of terror and chaos. And I also feel like that you would like do anything for someone you love. Well, not anything, but you would go very far for the people that you love, and they admire that quality in you. I feel like this is just now coming. I feel like what they want to say is that they wish they had that like you did, that they have extended themselves to people because they thought it was the right thing to do, but it was the right thing to do, just not the right people to do it with. And they admire that you have the ability to expend yourself to the right people at the right time, and you don't let it take too much from you if they happen to be the wrong person, because you could always see where it still worked out for you and for the other person, even if you aren't meant to be in each other's lives. Whereas in this person feels like when they try to do that, they just get taken advantage of, and it didn't work out for the best for anybody, because they're still repeating these same mistakes, and other people are still just hurting other people and not doing anything about it. So I feel like they really admire that quality in you, because you know how to handle business in a way that doesn't hurt you long term, and that can even help teach a lesson to those around you. Yeah, that just came through. So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just thinking back to that song. that came through. I Am Enough by Morelli. So like the lyrics are like, one of the lyrics is, if everybody cares or hates my guts, it's all the same, I am enough. Like, it doesn't matter what the situation is, you still, it doesn't take from you, if that makes sense. Alright, hi pile one. Sorry I had to pause there for a second. Not that you know any different, but alright. We're now going to check in to see what your spiritual team would like you to know in reference to just like advice about the reading, you know. Advice about this person, advice about yourself. Just what would they like you to know right now? I always like to check in with the spiritual team at the end of readings because sometimes, you know, things could be triggering for people depending on what it is. So just a nice little cool down, bring you back to life, back to reality, you know. Alright, what would pile one spiritual team like them to know after that reading? Alright, what would pile one's Alright, we have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Let's see, can we get those? Okay. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay. And baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Alright, let's see what else. We got take a walk and sing. All right, we got take a walk, sing, watch a movie, dance, nourish your temple, sound healing, there's too many. What else does pile one spiritual team or guides want to let them know? Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. I'm trying to bring this over more. Okay, there we go. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. And I am the loving energy of the universe. Alright, and lastly, we will pull a couple of these cards here. Okay. All right. And then for some channeled messages, we got keep it simple, have some fun, seriously stop doubting yourself, you're amazing, your energy is hypnotic, and you're really awesome. So yeah, it feels like what your guides are trying to let you know is that the reason why you've been in a lot of that mysterious energy to your person, and even I feel like to other people in general, and even possibly to yourself sometime, is because you're in this world, but you're not of it. You're not somebody who's got the same ordinary path as other people. You are a more connected, divine type being, you know, like you've probably cycled through this world many times before, or even other planes of worlds where this one's more foreign to you, and in certain ways it's more difficult because it's confusing, but because it's different, it's not necessarily what you expected, but like in other senses you're more aware of the bigger, more divine type things, so that sets you apart in different ways. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of need to balance your energy with grounding techniques. It feels like you're somebody who needs to ground yourself more, understand that you are you're magical, you are very your energy is very enticing to people. People are drawn to you. Sometimes it doesn't always feel like a positive thing, but I feel like a lot of people are really drawn to you. I feel like your existence is extremely overwhelming. It feels like you have a lot to get done, and you know that there's a lot for you to do. It feels like you're somebody who is going to make a great impact on the world, and it feels like you overthink it sometimes, and it's just Spirit is asking you to just pare it down, keep it simple, have some fun. I mean, even all these things are very simple things. Just go out in nature, take a walk, you know, sing and dance, watch a movie, you know, just pull yourself together, because you are a very divine being, and you do have a great impact on other people, but you need to take care of yourself to be able to do that. Otherwise it just, I'm feeling like a reverberating effect of chaos in a certain sense when you're not taking care of yourself. So this just feels like a reminder of some things that you could do. Just have fun, take yourself out on a date, even if it's like a stay-at-home date, you know, like if you got streaming services, which most people do, put on a movie you never thought you'd put on, or like buy a movie, rent a movie online, you know, get popcorn and, you know, just make it a whole night, put on a face mask, you know, just take care of yourself, enjoy your own space and presence, and just understand that you are fantastic and you're amazing and you are out of this world, So, but you need to ground yourself some more, because it feels like your energy is getting out of control, and it affects you and it affects those around you, and the only person who's going to be able to pull yourself back is you. So that's what I'm feeling is coming from this reading, from what your spiritual team and your guides want you to know, is to just pare things down, keep it simple, and understand that there's a reason why sometimes you might feel out of place with things, is because you kind of are out of place, but that's an okay thing, you know, like it's gonna take time for people to see the full impact of you, or at least to admit the full impact of what they see within you, and that's okay. But that is all I have for you today. Pile 1, I hope you appreciated this reading. I hope that it helped you and brought you some clarity about what your person thinks of you, and also what your spiritual team kind of thinks of you and wants you to do at this time. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that you are feeling absolutely fantastic. And if you like this video, give it a like. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and turn on your bell notifications, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this, and if you have any suggestions for any other readings, they will be there. Alright, so if you want to follow me on any social media, that is also down below. I also have linked my mom's Instagram because she also reads tarot. And again, if you would like a personal reading with me that is more personalized, more in-depth on whatever you want, I have a link to my shop down below where you could check that out. Alright, well, I hope to see you soon, Pile 1, and I will check you out in the next video. Have a good one. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading, if you, well, chose Pile 2. Alright, let's see what cards you have here. It's been a minute-ish since I filmed group 1. It's been a weird night for filming. Let's see. We've got flow, darkness, mother, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, door to romance, and flexible as the oracle energy that was pre-pulled for what your person thinks about you, Pile 2. So now we're gonna pull some tarot to get more insight. Then we will pull more tarot to get more insight. And after we dive into everything your person wants you to know, we will pull some message from Spirit, get some guidance, see if they've got anything to add on, see if they have any advice for you, because sometimes even the most positive readings could still sometimes be triggering in terms of the growth that needs to happen. So I just want to end it off with messages from your spiritual team to get your energy back on track before you leave the reading. Alright, so let's see. What does Pile 2's person honestly think about Pile 1? Oh, not Pile 1, you're Pile 2. What is... I don't really want to know what Pile 2's person honestly thinks of Pile 1. That's not my business. I want to know what Pile 2's person honestly thinks about Pile 2. Right, let's see. Although, here we got some mirroring energy from Pile 1 already. Got the Queen of Wands. What else does Pile... Oh, like here, I believe. Pile 2. Alright, what else does Pile 2's person think of them? Okay, we lost a lot of cards there. How do these want to go? None of you want to come. You want to come. You guys want to come back. Okay. Okay. So we got the Queen of Wands, the Fool, and then the Star. Alright, let's see. How else does Pile 2's person feel on Pile 2? Wow. Okay, the Sun. The King of Cups. The Three of Wands. Is that all for here? Okay, no, these go here, this goes here. Okay. And then all right. What else does pile two's person honestly think about pile two? Okay. Oh, I didn't say. These were the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Wands, the King of Cups. Okay. I'm just trying to pull in all of the energy. First, I just really see that your person sees you as someone who gets things done. Like, you're the kind of person, if things need to get done, you get them done. It doesn't matter what's in the way, doesn't matter what obstacles are there, it needs to get done, so you do it. That's right off the bat. They see that in you, they think that's an amazing quality, and that's the first thing. They see you as somebody who's nourishing, who's caring, who pours from yourself into others, which is interesting. I think we had the King of Cups in the last reading too. We definitely had the Sun and the Queen of Wands. In fact, the Queen of Wands clarified the Sun in the previous reading as opposed to this way. Yeah, they see you as somebody who goes for what you want. You will bend yourself into that. They see you as somebody who has been through a lot of negative things in the past, and the only thing that's kept you going was to just simply keep going. You have a lot of resilience. They see you as somebody who has a lot of opportunities in life. Too many opportunities in some times, like it gets overwhelming, it gets to be too much, but you always try to just do what's best for everyone involved. There's a certain selfishness quality that you possess, and it's one of the things that they really, really love about you. This person, they see you as someone who's got nothing but love to give and deserves to have nothing but love in return back. They see you as a gift. They see you as a gem. They see you as somebody who knows how to stand in their power fully. They see you as somebody who is abundant in everything that you set your mind to. I think that they feel like you don't necessarily go for as many things as you could, but that's because you go for things that you think you should. However, I think they see a different side that, you know, you could drop some of the things that you're juggling and things would still be okay. I get the feeling that there's somebody who wants to help carry some of this burden for you, but they also know that A, it's not necessary, and B, it's not what's in, well, yeah, it's not beneficial to your journey to have them swoop in and carry some of this load for you. You have the ability to shift it so it works more in your favor as well as everyone else's, as opposed to just in other people's favor, and that's something that you must learn how to do. You must learn how to get that flexible energy moved towards that direction as well. But they see you as somebody who fully is capable of doing this, and they see you as extremely powerful. They see you as extremely wonderful. They truly love you. They admire you. They have such admiration and respect for you. All right. That was much clearer than I thought it was going to be. The last one, I think this first set took a lot longer to get through because it was a more confusing energy. They see you as somebody who you just get things done. It doesn't matter. You just get it done. Apparently I tried shuffle. Okay. Whatever. Alright, what else does pile 2's person think of? Pile 2. Okay. What does pile... Oh, wow. We got the Fool again. Alright, what does pile 2's person think of pile 2? Wow. Okay. Now we have the Queen of Cups. You just had the King of Cups. Wow, you got like all of the planetaries. You got the sun. You got the sun, the star, the sun, and now the moon. But let's get these up here. Okay, what do you guys want to come? No, you want to come. You two want to try to come back out. That's the Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Alright, what else does pile 2's person have to say about pile 2? Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. We got the Four of Swords clarifying the Fool. What else does pile 2's person want to say about pile 2? The Chariot and Justice. Under the Queen of Cups. And what else? What else would pile 2's person want to what do they honestly think about pile 2? I think I was saying what they want to tell pile 2, but it's what do they honestly think about you. Alright, Four of Pentacles. Why do I feel like more needs to come out? Because more needs to come out. Yeah, there's the Two of Swords. Alright, but we also got the Hermit and the Hanged Man. Oh, at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Huh, look at that. Alright. What was the bottom of this deck? Okay. I just want to see if it was synchronicitous. Yeah, so they think that you would fully benefit from, this was further reiterating that first part for sure with this Fool and the Four of Swords. I feel like that what they feel is that you would fully benefit from pulling back and isolating yourself, going into a state of healing, going into it, like rushing into a state of healing for yourself. It would be such a transformative aspect of your life. It will bring much clarity. It'll bring much joy and peace. I feel like it's the kind of thing that they feel like you've been scared to do, or not even that you've been scared to do. I think they think that you might actually be in this phase where you just like jumped into being by yourself, and that you're turning into a more balanced spiritually person. Things don't affect you the way that they used to affect you. It doesn't matter how blind you are to situations, how many daggers are coming at you, how many things are coming at you anymore. You know how to bring yourself into a state of solitary confinement and still have this same like nurturing energy outward, but also you know how to have it internally now. They think that this is the stage that you're in. They think that you are finding more balance, and that's why I feel like they feel like you haven't given them the intention that they are used to, and it's something that they're a little bit like annoyed about, but not in like a bad way. They're more annoyed with themselves for feeling the neediness of your absence. It's like they always knew that you would need to have this space to yourself. It feels like you are in a space to yourself of healing, and it feels like they've always known that you would need this space. And they were rooting for this space, but they didn't accurately prepare themselves for this space. So they're feeling a little bit isolated and alone, and they're hoping that this brings you the lessons, the change, the everything that you need to keep yourself healed, because they don't want to be selfish about it. They don't want to be a big baby, is what I just heard, but they feel very much so like they feel like you're finally allowing room for the things that bring you joy, not just the things that you feel will bring other people joy. They fully see a transformation happening. With this door to romance, I feel like your person thinks that after you make this change more cohesively, once you get more into the energy of nurturing yourself, and once you have gotten to that place, it'll refuel you, refill you. But I believe that they believe that this will open up the opportunity for a romantic connection, not necessarily with this person, because, you know, this could be, depending on, you know, because it hasn't been like a fully romantic like vibe, it could be like your cousin will be like, oh, she'll finally get a man when she figures this out, you know, like that kind of thing. Or if this person, because we do have the Two of Hearts, which represents the Two of Cups, which is very soulmatey, this pile. So it could be also your person feels like once you are able to be more flexible with how you share that love, it'll help that relationship connection flow and grow as well, not just your own self. But I fully feel like they try not to think about you in a selfish way, because I believe that they feel like you're completely in tune with their energy, and that the more that you feel them needing you, they know that you're going to revert back into that mother type energy where you're just taking care of everybody else and forget to take care of yourself sometimes. So I feel like that's why they're not being too forthcoming with that. But I do feel like they believe that once you finish this journey, that will lead the opportunity towards something new, something else, something more forthcoming for you. Okay, so that was the main of what I was getting from your person, that they basically think you're somebody who's amazing. You can handle every situation. You do handle every situation. You jump into opportunities that benefit others, because you're just loving and kind, and I don't know where I put my deck, there it is, and you could handle doing that, but they think that you're at a state where you've stopped doing that for others completely, and you've started using that same magic for yourself to help bring yourself balance and healing. And I do believe that they really, really love that you are in that state, because they know how much you needed it. And that they're also trying to not also pull from you too much, because they know you don't need that. All right, now I'm gonna see, what does Pile 2 Spiritual Team, what does Pile 2 Spiritual Team want to tell them after they heard this reading? What do they want them to know? Any information? What do we want to show them? Oh, it's so hot in my house. It's been since I've been doing this reading, but it's also just hot. And you can't have my fans on because it's too loud for the reading. And I mean, just the AC in the background alone, and that's in another room, is too much. Okay, what else does Pile 2's person? Sorry, not their person. What does Pile 2 Spiritual Team want to tell Pile 2 in this moment after they heard that reading? It's also like 3 o'clock in the morning. This is ridiculous. Any other messages? No, I don't think those ones will come. Yeah. I'll read those out in a moment. Well, no. This one's water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Okay. This one, you're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And called soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. Okay. Terrible at presenting those. Okay. We're gonna pull some sacred self-care cards. What else do your guides want for you? Spend time with animals. All right, what else do we have? What else? Flow like water. Wow, and then you definitely had flow in the first part of your reading. Look at that. Are you kidding me? That's like terrible present. Oh, look. I should be a game show host, not. Anyway, you can see that those both say flow. Flow like water. Okay. What else? What else? Also, you got water your garden right here, so like, wow. Nourish your temple. Yeah, watch a movie. That one came out, these two came out in pile 1 as well. Journal. Anything else? Pile 2's spiritual team want to let Pile 2 know? No, but they want to let me know something to fix this right now because it's bothering. Alright, anything else? Pile 2 Spiritual Team wants Pile 2 to know from this deck before we move to the next one. No. Is there anything Pile 2's Spiritual Team would like to let Pile 2 know? I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Is there anything else? Can we get one message at a time, please? Let's try that again. Is there anything else that pile twos? Spiritual team would like them to know. At this point, we're going to give 3 more shuffles. There we go. 3. And then we got 2. And then we've got 1. No, that didn't want to come out. Okay. So we got, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love, and that miracles are natural. Okay. And lastly, we're going to pull some of these cards, and then we'll get into what they want to say. Alright. What is piles twos? Considerate. That's not the word I want. I mean, that's what that says. It says you're so considerate. But what is pile twos? Spiritual team want to tell pile two. Whoa. 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 Okay, they got a lot of messages for you. Okay, so we got, you're so considerate. Your heart is stronger than you think it is. Trust it. Hold on. Okay. You're so considerate. Your heart is stronger than you think it is. Stop the bull crap. Don't give in to your feelings. I promise it will all be worth it. No. Honor your gut instinct. So, with this as a whole, I feel like what your guides are trying to tell you to do is that you spend too much time doubting yourself. You aren't, I feel like that's why you're still having time. Like, I do believe that your person's perception of what you were going through is, I feel like their perception of what you've been going through has been accurate-ish, in that you definitely have been pulling back your energy in a lot of different ways. However, I don't think it's as smooth and enlightened in certain ways as your person would think it is. I think it's more of a bumpy ride, definitely very Robert Frost, The Road Less Traveled-ish. It's very bumpy. Your cart might have broken some wheels on the way, and you want to give up and just stop right there. However, from your guides, what I'm feeling is that they're just reminding you that it is, oh wow, I just noticed that this says nourishment, body care, and this is nourish your temple. But that this transitional period is there to help you grow to who you're supposed to be, that you're going to lose people along the way. That's okay, because you are meant for something greater than what you believe. It's time for you to start taking account of what your life is and what you want your life to be. Time to start honoring yourself. Time to start having more faith in yourself, more faith in your dreams, and less time dwelling on what isn't working, the negative, the bull crap, essentially. And with don't give in to your feelings, with that one very specifically, it's like if you're feeling something, that's fine, but like don't let it take over everything, because you are stronger. You can handle it. You are very capable, and there's a need to spend more time with just like what's natural, like spend time in places where you don't feel judged or misunderstood or misinterpreted, and to remember that you have this ability to flow through life and to keep doing so, but along the way there is growth that happens too. So you don't have to worry about getting stuck, because you have the ability to keep going. So even though it feels like you might be stuck in a transitional period, you do have the ability to keep going through it, and that once you do, you will see the worth in all of it, and that you do have the intuition and the ability to know when you're making the right paths and whatnot, but just you might need to take more time to process things. You might not be rush decision. Even if it is a gut instinct, you might need to work it out with yourself. So that's what I'm feeling. So that's what I'm feeling with that. What your guides want you to know in relation to this is that you are in a place where you're taking more care of yourself, and you can afford to take even more care of yourself, because it is a time where it feels like the flow has been blocked, and you need to pull that back for yourself. All right, well, that is what I was getting from that for you, pile 2. I hope that helped you, and I hope that you you grow through this. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If this resonated with you, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell notification. Let's see, what else? Comment down below if you have something to say, or if you have any video suggestions that you would like to suggest. I think that's about it, pile 2. So without further ado, I will let you go, and I will see you in the next video. So bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile here, which I think is actually upside down. It is upside down. If you chose this pile here, then this is your reading on what your person honestly thinks about you. We're going to lay out these oracle cards that were pre-pulled, as well as get some tarot to get some more information on what they think. And then we're going to pull some more tarot to get some more information on what they think. And after we go through all that, we will pull some oracle cards, some guidance from your spiritual team, because sometimes readings like this can get a little bit triggering, so we just want to pull your energy back. Plus, if they have any advice about the information you learned, or just anything else, it's a good time for them to come in. So first we got sadness in reverse here. Then we got offerings. Thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you that could never be stolen. Angel of strength. And happy. And then we'll put this number 3 up here. And let's pull some tarot. Alright, what does pile 3's person honestly think about pile 3? Wow, that's not in the last reading. Okay, we got the Fool, then the Ten of Cups just showed itself, so let's see if it comes out. No, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Almost said the Nine of Pentacles because I remembered in my last reading I kept saying that and couldn't remember who I got that from, and then I remembered it was the Hermit Tarot, so I was literally thinking about that like a minute ago and almost said it. But anyway, what else is pile three's person honestly think about pile three? Ten of Pentacles. Huh. Alright, what does pile three's person think about pile three? Wow, oh my gosh. Three of Cups, I swear I just was feeling that because I was looking at this Three of Hearts, and I know that hearts in this relates to cups in tarot, so Three of Hearts would be Three of Cups, and I was just thinking that, and then here came the Three of Cups, and then we got the Queen of Swords, and let's see what else. Alright, we got two cards for this one. We got the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So right off the bat, like, just honestly, truly, in the simplest terms possible, this person thinks you're amazing. They think that you are a vibrant, happy person. You are a successful person. You are cherished. You're loving. You take no bull crap from anybody. You are. They see you as somebody who stands in their true power. They think that you are a goddess, essentially, like, regardless of gender, you know, or a god, you know, but they think you are just wonderful and powerful. They think you know how to create whatever you want. You go after, you don't even go after anything. It comes to you. Like, you don't have to go out for what it is you want, because opportunities always find you. You have a way of manifesting your life in the simplest terms. I feel like they think you are somebody who is extremely strong. They see the beauty in the fact that you are, hold on, how I want to say is that I feel like a lot of people mistake your consistent happiness as a naivete, but this person thinks that it's actually from a place of great strength that you manage to not give into, like, the humanly like faults of getting angry and things like that. Like, you know how to hold your ground, you know how to stand firm, but it's like you could do it without getting angry with people and letting them know that, like, no, this is mine, and I protect what's mine, and I have so much to share with you, so there's no reason for you to try to take what's mine. I will protect it, and you will appreciate me further for having done so. That's kind of how they think of you, and they very appreciate it. They feel like you're not nice, but you're kind, because nice, if you look at the original definition of such, it also meant foolish, and even though we have the Fool in this card, I do believe that they don't see you as such. However, I do believe that they think other people see you as someone who's foolish when you jump into whatever new opportunities, but I think it's just because they understand that you have a lot to give, so you can afford to, and that you wouldn't actually do anything to cause great harm to yourself in giving to others and being kind and sharing just the love. I just feel like they think you're someone who is, in a sense, very pure. But yeah, I just really think that they see you as someone who you just, in spite of the more airy-fairy type energy, you are very, very firm when you need to be. Alright, let's see. What else? This pile 3's person I think that they think you're a fantastic friend to others. You would do anything for your friends and family, those who are close to you. Alright, what else? We got the 4 of Pentacles there. What else does pile 3's person think of? Honestly, of pile 3. What does pile 3's person honestly think of pile 3? That's too many cards. It doesn't feel right. Yeah. What does pile 3's person honestly think of pile 3? 2 of Cups. Alright, what does pile 3's person honestly think of pile 3? 4 of Cups. Alright, what else does pile 3's person think of pile 3? Knight of Wands. What else does pile 3's person think of pile 3? Ten of Pentacles. Didn't I say that wait, was the Ten of Pentacles in this? Yes, Ten of Pentacles was here. Okay. Was the Ten of Cups that I had saw flash out in the other one? Not okay. What is okay, Temperance. Anything else? Page of Cups. And, ooh. Okay. What I'm getting here is that your person, they think that you are their happy ending, that you are their person, their match, their other half. You are the one for them. But what they do think is that in spite of all the great things else that they think of you, and this was something that was a little reluctant to come out, but they wanted to say that other message first, so they saved this for here, but they think that you haven't given them what they feel they deserve. Not like in a, like they necessarily feel they deserve it, but other people don't do anything and get back from you, but they feel like they do stuff and don't get back the same kind of fulfillment, but they believe that it should be there, and they believe that it is there, and they believe that you are capable of understanding that and balancing it, but they also don't want it to be like inauthentic, and they don't even, I don't know, I just feel like they feel like they've been hurt, like they just feel a little left out in the cold, and some of it I feel like is just like not quite like they might not be able to fully I was gonna say interpret, but I was gonna say I feel like they might not be able to fully articulate, but that this is a lingering thought around the cloud of their head that they haven't been able to fully pull in, but that that a lot of this doesn't even have anything to do with you. It actually has to do with the fact that they're not standing in their power, so they feel like you standing in yours is you not loving them as much. But I also feel like from your end, the reason why that they feel like they haven't received is because you bring light into those lives who need it, and this person is a little bit of a blind spot, but also you perceive them as stronger than they perceive themselves. So you didn't think that they needed it the way that they actually have, and they feel a little left out in the cold and don't quite understand it. However, I feel like the reason why they're feeling a little left out in the cold is because they're not seeing their full strength. But I do feel like there's this ability and this chance to even things out, to find that strength, but for both ends to be able to pull more into a balance of an understanding of each other. But I think that right now this person is thinking that things are hopeless and that it's going to take a miracle for this to change. But I think they're hoping for a miracle. Like they feel like it's going to take a miracle, but they're still in the spot where they are hoping for this miracle and believe that it can come through, because they do see you as this awesome person. But I do just feel like they're putting a little bit too much weight on you in some aspects of this. I think I might end up doing a reading, what is your person going through right now, so I can explore their energy of what they need to do, because I feel like they're putting a little bit too much weight on you, but I do feel like that will change, so look out for that. I feel like I'm going to do a reading on that soon. Okay, so that's mostly what I'm getting here. It's a lot of confusion. Like they see you amazing, they admire you, like there's no doubt about that, but I just feel like they feel a little left out in the cold, and they haven't realized fully that that's really not your problem. Like, not in a mean way, but it's not. We all have to be responsible for how we react to things and how we process things, because now I have After the Storm by Kali Uchis in my head. I feel bad for pile 2 because no songs came through, but it's like there's a lyric, do you ever wonder what he might be going through on his own and the demons that he's facing alone. So that's kind of the vibes that I'm getting there, is like yeah, that just like disappeared out of my head, but that was a lot of the vibes that I was getting with that energy, is like some of these things you do have to face alone. You do have to handle how you react to certain things, because yeah, that's just, some of it's up to you. Anyway, I'm gonna link that song down below because there might be more messages in the rest of the song for you, but now I am going to stop and we are going to ask your spiritual team, your guides, to give us any more messages that they have for you personally that could help you with this situation, especially with the headspace about this situation, and how else they might feel, what advice they have for you. So let's see, what does pile 3's spiritual team have to say to them right now? I'm not gonna lie, that first half took a different turn than I was expecting, because that first bit of energy was just so, like, oh yeah, they're so wonderful, they're so great, I really love them, and I was like, oh shoot, this is going by quick, and then it's like, la la la, they're amazing, this, that, and third, but what, then it's like, oh, somebody's insecurity is showing. Somebody's insecurity was showing. It's okay to be insecure sometimes, but what is also really, really, really okay is to always continue to work on yourself and grow past those things. So, okay, that didn't want to come out. What does pile 3's spiritual team want to say to pile number 3? Ooh, no. To pile numero trace. This pile number 3 spirit team want to say to pile number 3. What advice do they have for them? What love do they have for them? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. The 7 star sisters. Birthing creations. Tapestry of life. Expression. Now what else? I'm going to give 3 more shuffles. 3. 2. That's way too many. And 1. Okay. Whenever they come out like clumped but don't like spread ever, I'm like, yeah, those aren't it. Those are just stuck together. Alright, let's see. What does pile... Okay. Who's coming? Okay, none of y'all. What does pile 3's spiritual team gotta say to pile tree? Wow, that came out in every single group. Watch a movie. Pile 3, spiritual team, what do they gotta say? Energy work. Sync with the moon. Aromatherapy. What else? What else? Pile 3, spiritual team, gotta say. Connect with fire. Okay. Next set. What does pile 3's spiritual team gotta say? Ooh, there we go. Energy flows where my intention goes. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking in the energy of love. Oneness is my true nature. Oh, that was an extra one. I didn't realize that came. Okay. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever lives below the triggers. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And joy is the ultimate creator. Then we will pull some of these bad boys over here. That came out in the last pile. Oh, pile 3, spiritual team like to say to pile 3. Okay, so we got you're so considerate. You're stronger than you act. Honor your gut instinct, which also came out in the last pile. Don't worry, the blame isn't yours. I'm so proud of everything you're doing. And there's more work to be done. Let's just double check. Anything else want to come out? And your mind is amazing. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that that first part of the reading might have been a little bit triggering for you, and that they're just wanting to let you know that don't worry about that. This person, it really is a them problem. Like, it's funny whenever, like, say how I'm hearing it in my head is whenever like say I could literally stub my toe and I'd be like, ow, my toe hurts, and my sister-in-law would be like, that sounds like a you problem to me, and it's just like then became a joke, like, but how I'm hearing is like that, oh, you're so amazing, the but part, your spiritual team just wants you to know that that sounds like a them problem to them. Like that's your person's problem, not yours. So don't worry about that, because they also want you to kind of remember that you've been through phases like that as well. So just remember those things, and it's just a time for you to continue working on yourself. You've made so much progress. You've done so amazing. With your mind is amazing. What I'm feeling is that like you've been able to just manifest so many beautiful things in your life and just keep on a good path for yourself, and that, you know, you've been doing amazing. You're not done. You know, just because people see you as like this godly type creature, you're not done. You're still working. That's why you're here. You're just, you know, just going through this. And whenever you're feeling a little off kilter, just center yourself back, center yourself back to your true nature, to your true self, to I'm feeling like connect with those who are in your soul tribe, even if they're not like local. Do like meditations and connect to them in the 5D, and just commune with your guides, commune with nature, commune with yourself, and chillax. Because, you know, you really are amazing. You really are doing great things. You really do handle your business, and that can be sometimes grating when it's like a mirroring type energy, and like when you once had a mirroring energy with somebody and now it no longer is, because you're like in a different space. Like you've leveled up and they know they're supposed to level up too, but they're struggling. That's kind of what I'm feeling there, is like this person needs to kind of level up, but they're not there yet. So you just need to not worry about that. You need to just chill. You need to just keep doing you, boo, and just like just keep your energy flowing where it's supposed to go. Keep your energy strong. Keep yourself strong. Keep keep hope alive is what just kept popping in my head. No, but yeah, and keep doing the work, because you've got this. You are doing great, but you know, you can't afford to breathe and to reconvene with yourself. But yeah, I'm just feeling like you have a soul tribe that you need to start connecting with more, that you, whether it's like, whether you know them and it's like in person, or if it's something where you do meditations to connect with them in a certain way. But that's what I'm feeling, is that will help a lot. But don't worry about what your person thinks otherwise, because it's a subjective truth, you know. It's like, it's their 3D self. It's not like it's their higher self giving you a message. It's their 3D self, and you know, we've all been there in certain spots where we might not be ready to deal with something, so we crutch on those closest to us to deal with it. Even just, you know, like when you're a little kid and you don't want to get in trouble because you broke something, so your older sibling takes the blame or something like that. You know, like it's part of life at times. It's not always fair, it's not always fun, but I do see that in the sense of this person trusts you, and that's why they kind of leaned on your energy as such, and they know that it's not fair to feel that however specific ways they sometimes feel. They know that, and they're learning how to own that, which is why they want to start off by telling you all the great things, because it feels like not long ago they might have been in a spot where they would have just came out with that other stuff, wanted to tell you the good things to end, but knew that you might have been like, I'm not going to hear it if you leave that part at the end. So so yeah, really what I'm feeling from your guides is just, you know, it's very specifically, the biggest thing is with that, don't worry, the blame isn't yours. They don't want you to stress out about how somebody else is feeling about you, because it's really how they feel about themselves, and really what you need to just do is worry about your own energy and what's going on with that, and where that's going, and how you're building yourself in your life. Alright, so that's what I have for you today, pile 3. I hope that you appreciated it. If this reading resonated with you in any way, make sure to give it a like down below. Comment if you have any comments or if you have any suggestions for any future readings. What was the song that I said? After the Storm. I'm going to link that down below. And like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell notification so you know when I post. Alright, and if you are interested in a personal reading that is not general, you know, because not everything will resonate here for you, then you could find my shop linked down below, as well as any social media and any decks or anything like that. All that information will be in the description below, and I will see you next time. Pile 3. Alright, bye.